Dear students, in this unit, we will talk about the continental drift and the consequences as a result of continental drifts. Now, continental drift, which caused the various land masses to break apart and separate, has played a major role in evolution. So in continental drift, what happened that different continents, which we see now in the world, they were once together, and with the course of evolution, they have become separated. They have drifted from each other. Knowledge that the continents were at one time connected and have since drifted apart is useful in explaining certain aspects of biogeography. Now, in 1910, Alfred Wegener was a scientist who developed the hypothesis that all the continents, they had been joined together in distant past in a single land mass and started drifting, and now it has drifted apart. This single land mass was called Pangaea, which is a Latin word which means all lands. He published his evidence in a book called Origin of Continents and Oceans in 1915. According to his theory is actually supported by so many factors. Some of them are given here. This is actually Pangaea, a time when all the continents were together. And how the scientists have come to know is through the fossils. For example, if we talk about this fossil of the fern-like plant, which is known as Glossoteris, it is found in all of the southern continents. That is the pathway, like it was found in Australia, Antarctica, in Indian continent, then in African continent, and even in South America. This shows that once these were together, these continents were together, and then they drifted apart. Similarly, fossil remains of Cynognathus, which was a land reptile about 3 meters long. Its fossil have been found in Africa as well as South America. Similarly, a Triassic land reptile, Lystrosaurus, fossils have been found in Antarctica, India, as well as Africa. So all these fossil remains which are found at different locations in different continents suggest that once they were together and they slowly drifted apart. Now, this is the Pangaea, a time when all the continents were together in a single land mass. It was originally formed during the late Permian period. It brought together terrestrial species that had evolved separately from one another, but they come close to each other and they had competition, and some of them they got extinct. Marine life was also adversely affected, in part because with the continents joined as one large mass, less coastline was existed. So there was less coastline and shores, and that also affected the marine life. Now, evidence from the fossils which we have discussed in the previous slides supports the evidence of continental drift. Fossils of Mesosaurus and Lystrosaurus were found in places now separated by oceans. Neither reptile could have swum long distances across the salt water, so it strongly supports the continental drift theory. Another example was we have discussed the Glossoteris, which is a fern-like plant that lived 250 million years ago. It was found in rocks in Africa, Australia, India, and Antarctica. Now, the seed of this plant could not have been carried by the wind because they are too fragile to survive an ocean trip. Wegener concluded that fossil of the reptiles separated by an ocean that they could not have swum, and the widespread occurrence of the ferns fossils supported his hypothesis of continental drift. Continental drift also caused gradual changes in oceans and atmospheric currents that have profoundly influenced the biogeography and evolution of organisms. The main example is the monsoon, the current of monsoon rain containing air which comes during the summertime, which is originated from the Bay of Bengal in the oceans, and it moves to the land through the India, reaching Pakistan, and have a very profound effect. These rains are very beneficial and very important for different crops, and they also have a significant impact on the lives of humans as well as different animals and plants.